Hi, I am Dhiren. In this video, I am going to talk about data mining and warehousing basic. In this video, we will discuss on this topic. First, we will discuss data mining and what is the task of data mining, and after that, architecture of that data mining and knowledge discovery in database and data warehouse. What is data mining? It is the process of discovering or mining knowledge from a large amount of data. Another term for data mining, KDD, knowledge discovery data. KDD we will discuss ahead. Data mining extract hidden pattern and train to database. It also supports automatic exploration of data. There are some key properties of data mining. Automatic discovery of pattern, prediction of likely outcome, creation of action information, and focus on large dataset and databases. We'll discuss task of data mining. First task of data mining is anomaly detection, the identification of unusual data record that might be interesting or data error that require further investigation. Second, association rule learning. Searches for relationship between variable. For example, a supermarket might gather data on customer purchasing habit. Using association rule, the supermarket can determine which products are frequently bought together and use this information for marketing purpose. This is sometimes referred to as marketing basket analysis. Third task is clustering. Clustering is the task of discovering group and structure in the data that are in some way to or another similar without using known structure in the data. And fourth is classification. Classification is the task of generalizing known structure to apply to new data. For example, an email program might attempt to classify an email as legitimate or as spam. And next is regression. Regression attempt to find a function which models the data with the least error. Next is summarization. Summarization provide a more compact representation of the dataset, include visualization and report generation. Now come to the architecture of data mining. Here is the basic structure of data mining. First, we will discuss knowledge base. This is domain knowledge that is used to guide the search or evaluate the interestingness of resulting pattern. Such knowledge can include concept hierarchies used to organize attribute or attribute value into different level of abstraction. Knowledge such as user belief, which can be used to access a pattern interestingness based on its unexpectedness, may also be included. Other examples of domain knowledge are additional interestingness, constraints or threshold, and metadata. Next is data mining engine. This is essential to the data mining system and ideally consists of a set of functional modules for tasks such as characterization, association, and correlation analysis, classification, prediction, cluster analysis, outlier analysis, and evolution analysis. This component typically implies interestingness measure interact with data mining modules so as to focus the search or to filter out discover pattern. Alternatively, the pattern evolution module may be integrated with the mining module depending on the implementation of the data mining method used. For efficient data mining, it is highly recommended to push the evolution of pattern interestingness as deep as possible into the mining process as to confine the search to only the interesting pattern. Now come to the user interface. This module communicates between user and the data mining system, allowing to user to interact with system by specifying a data mining query or task, providing information to help focus the search and performing exploratory data mining based on intermediate data mining result. In addition, this component allows the user to browser, database and data warehouse scheme or data structure, evolution mind pattern and visualization the pattern is different from. Now come to the KDD, Knowledge Discovery Database. Data mining same as knowledge discovery. While some people view data mining essential step in progress of knowledge discovery. Here is the list of steps involved in knowledge discovery process. First one is data cleaning. In this step, the noise and inconsistent data is removed. Data integration. In this step, multiple data sources are combined. Next is data selection. In this step, relevant to the analysis task and retrieved from the database. Now come to the data transform. In this step, data are transformed or consolidated into form appropriate for mining by performing summary or aggregation operation. Data mining. In this step, intelligent methods are applied in order to extract data pattern. Now, next point is pattern evaluation. In this step, data patterns are evaluated. Now come to the next point, knowledge presentation. In this step, knowledge is represented. Now come to the next slide. It is what is data warehouse. A data warehouse can be built using a top-down approach, a bottom-up approach, or a combination of both. A data warehouse is a subject-oriented, integrated, time-variant, and non-volatile collection of data in support of management decision-making process. There are four characteristics of data warehouse. First one is subject oriented. A data warehouse can be used to analyze a particular subject area. For example, sales can be particular subject. Second is integrated. A data warehouse integrates data from multiple data sources. For example, source A and source B may be different ways of identify a product, but in the data warehouse, there will be only a single way of identify a product. Third one is time variant. Historical data is kept in a data warehouse. For example, one can retrieve data from 3 months, 6 months, and 12 months, or even older from the data warehouse. This contrasts with a transaction system, where often only the most recent data is kept. For example, a transaction system may hold the most recent address of a customer, where a data warehouse can hold all address associated with the customer. Last point is non-volatile. Once data is data warehouse, it will not change. So historical data is a data warehouse should never be altered. Thank you for attending this video lecture.